update on MarkTwainZephyr.com, also our Facebook and Twitter pages. I'm Robert Taborn, Director of Passenger Development for the Wisconsin Great Northern Railroad, and it's great to have you on this Sunday afternoon, June 6th, 2021. Been a very busy week up here again at the Wisconsin Great Northern Railroad. We're going to start here on the Effie Dean and show you what some of our crew is working on. For the last couple hours, we've had Phil and Lance. They've been working on trying to fix the doors and the steps. Again, this is the Effie Dean, which was part of the original Pioneer Zephyr and not the Mark Twain Zephyr, but it will be part of our consist here at the Wisconsin Great Northern. Anyway, when the doors would open, these cars were designed to automatically have this piece also come down and be the stairwell. So the crews didn't have to put the stairwell down originally. It would just automatically happen when the doors would open. Would protect the stairs from the elements, especially ice and snow. As you can imagine, this train running from Illinois and Iowa to Missouri in the winter time ran throughout the season. So ice and snow wouldn't accumulate as much because this would go up when the door was closed. Of course, 85 years later, a lot of wear and tear. None of these are working. So we have some video of Lance and Phil working on this, trying to get this all to work. Let's take a look.
This is the bar that...
So this is, that automatically opens the...
Yeah. This fastens down into the floor that folds down to close this off when these doors are shut.
Okay.
So that runs the whole thing.
So we've got to figure out a way to put that back in place so when you automatically open the doors, it'll open the bottom part as well.
And there's supposed to be a spring
in
here that tempers the speed that goes.
Okay. This is going to be several hours of work, you think, to try to figure out how this all works? It'll be pretty easy.
A bolt and a couple nuts, and we should be able to put it together.
From the stairs of the Effie Dean, we moved to the Becky Thatcher, where our crews have been very busy. They completed the most recent panel of museum displays, and folks who attended our open house last weekend got a chance to be some of the first people to explore all the new museum panels. So let's take a look. Here on the Becky Thatcher, our crews have been busy this week installing the new doors on both ends of the car, which will help protect everything from the elements. Let's take a look at how they're preparing and installing the new doors. busy week here aboard Injun Joe, the powerhouse of the Mark Twain Zephyr. For an update on things, let's check in with our conductor, Lance Denotter. Well, we got the old centerpiece removed.
Yeah, those big pieces of steel are gone. They're sitting over there. We used the clam truck that's sitting over here to pick it up. We were going to chain it, but we kind of ended up clamping it, and it bit hard enough. Picked it up straight up, took it right out, done and over with. So that's gone and over with.
Okay.
So now we're leveling out where that was, where the welds were, or where anything was. Get as flat as we can. Within the next couple of weeks, we're going to start welding in joists here. Either we got to bolt or weld or whatever we need to do.
So you got to fill that area of the floor,
Yep.
basically, before you can even transplant the engine in.
Yeah.
Okay.
And the engine just comes through the roof like that.
How many weeks away would you, rough guesstimate of to do all that work? That sounds like a lot.
Probably the next month. It's
Okay.
not going to be a couple day job. It's going to be a couple month job. It's not going to happen overnight. It's going to take a little bit. Got to get it right the first time. So, pretty much get this sealed up so nobody falls through the holes. So yeah, get this sealed up, get some diamond plate down, kind of like that. We still got to get that old steam boiler plate out of there. Our steam generator plate. I don't know how we're going to do it because it's up underneath this sheet metal. So it'll be one of those monkey jobs to get in there.
We had somebody ask on our YouTube channel, they were wondering about the feature of the, I presume those are the big fans back up behind you there.
All these intake fans for the
Is that
cooling.
that's the intake fan?
Yep, that'd be your intake for the cooling, which I think the Brits blower is going to be up in that area close to it. So I guess that's still going to be used as an intake for cooling and
Okay.
intake.
So are they going to, do you think any plans to use the original fans,
I
or?
think they're going to end up getting electric motor thrown in off them and probably run off the oxygen and use it as a temperature control, something like that.
Oh, okay.
They're belt driven, so all you need to do is put them on an electric motor with a thermostat controller. Oh, they work fine.
So then going on in the summer, they put the engine in, then they'll put the top in, because as much as we enjoy this being a convertible, not gonna happen, right? We're gonna put the top back on, then they, I guess, have to hook everything up with the engine, and
Yeah, you have to put it. I think the roof is still over there. I don't know if they're gonna refabricate a new one or kind of bend that one to make it work. Put a exhaust in. Put radiator grills in somewhere so it can vent the heat out with a blower probably. Or yeah, that's probably how that'll work. To put a radiator up there, something like that. I don't know yet.
yeah.
We'll see what
So short term is just trying to flatten all this out so that you can safely put in the new
Get this forticated, make it stronger for the motor, so you don't fall out of it.
yes.
That would be good. Pretty much get this within the next couple of weeks. We're gonna start cleaning that up. We're gonna have to fabricate some flooring for that. There's a couple spots if you were to walk in there, you probably wouldn't make it through. Then you'd probably find the ground.
All right.
Other than that, there's 60 some years of stuff that needs to be caught up in there. So clean it up. A lot of paint to get rid of yet. A lot of shop.
And how is the cabin pretty good condition still back there?
Yeah, there's a center plate, it's good. The stuff to the right's good. It's just a little spongy over there where the bucket's at. Kind of where the insulation is. It needs to clean it all up, get all the wiring out of there, get all the rusted out sheet metal out, see what's behind everything in there, and just see what it looks like, and start fabricating on it.
All right. Very good. Thanks a lot, lads. And we'll check back with you up here in Injun Joe in a few more weeks. Thanks. Well, and finally, in case you didn't catch the Trains Newswire story that went out earlier this week, the Wisconsin Great Northern Railroad is proud to announce that we are going to be visiting about 11 different stops on the original route of the Mark Twain Zephyr between July 15th and the 22nd. We hope to meet some folks in the town who maybe remember riding the Mark Twain Zephyr as a child, or maybe their parents or grandparents worked on the Mark Twain Zephyr. Maybe you got some memorabilia you'd like to share with us. We'll be doing presentations and book signings at various spots. Here's some of the cities and dates that we will be hitting. So we hope to see you out at one of those dates and locations. If you'd like the specifics of where we'll be in each of those towns, go to marktwainzephyr.com, and right on the homepage it'll say click here, and you'll be able to get the location. Most of them are either at a bookstore or a public library, but if you want to know the specific locations, go to marktwainzephyr.com and click on the image that pops up on the main homepage, and it'll give you the address and location of each of those stops. So we hope to see you if you're in the area, Illinois, Iowa, or Missouri, coming up in 5 or 6 weeks from now. We hope to see you there. Coming up next week, we'll have another update on Sunday. That will be on June the 13th, and we are going to delve into some electrical work. This was by request, a couple emails from our viewers who wanted to know more about the electrical work and some of the heating and air conditioning that's gone into these cars. So we'll spend our entire time next Sunday delving into that. Until then, have a great week. I'm Robert Tabor, Director of Passenger Development for the Wisconsin Great Northern Railroad, home of the world-famous Mark Twain Zephyr.
Thanks so much for joining us for another update on the Mark Twain Zephyr at the Wisconsin Great Northern Railroad. Before you go, please subscribe to our YouTube channel. It's really easy. Depending on what browser you have, just click on the red subscribe button on the lower right-hand side below the video screen, or perhaps it might be in the upper right-hand corner of your screen. This way you won't miss any of our future updates. For restoration updates throughout the week, head over to marktwainzephyr.com and click on the Restoration Updates link. We usually add a few photos during the week. Our next video update will be next Sunday afternoon. And remember, you can stay in touch with us throughout the week 24/7 on social media. We mainly use Facebook at Mark Twain Zephyr. We also occasionally use Twitter at Mark Twain Zephyr as well. Once again, thanks for following us and liking us and supporting the Mark Twain Zephyr restoration effort at the Wisconsin Great Northern Railroad. We'll see you back next Sunday at this time.
Fly